Welcome to Awesome Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Baylor Bears, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Away to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start the 25. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Left for a completion. He's found some room at the 45. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, just like that, you get the ball to the best player on the field, and it pays off. One play and a touchdown. We knew this guy was going to have an impact on this game. I didn't realize it was going to be on the first play.
Team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
Home Design Studio. We have a really big design contract.
Here's the fair catch by the return man.
Realize you got this. Use QuickBooks to get your cash flow flowing. Get live expert assistance.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today.
Manage and grow your business.
On the run here. Let's it go. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. The Bears come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Catch made, a lot of space now. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Let's focus on Brunson and Carl Anthony Towns. That's what Monica McNutt was pointing out. Wasn't just Brunson, although he was the tone setter, as Tim showed us early. And here Brunson working on Ty Halliburton. He's not the biggest, but what did actually Brunson tell me?
He does as he pleases in a sea of larger men.
Accurate. 14 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists in the first. Carl Anthony Towns here.
First and goal now. A chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. From the shotgun, inside handoff. Now the ball's not loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So it's easy to blame the ball carrier. I don't know if anybody would have been able to hold on to the ball after that.
Shoulder to D. Smith, no call. He gets the call on the bucket.
Dutch powerful offense is back on the field. Pass possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job in the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think of: toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. And the quarterback drops.
There's a running back.
Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Look to forward here on second down. Signs the good ball. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain to get closer to midfield.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back in motion now. On first and 10, look at the throw. It's the running back in the flat. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
They'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
He finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Team is on the field to boot this one away. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking to pass here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Catch is made down the middle.
Block him. He never ran his route at all. He never fucking ran his route.
And the Bears pick up enough yardage for a first down.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Come on, man.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The Bears will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a long run for a touchdown. Or if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Remember, last time, went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Bears come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy.
Receiver makes the grab inside the 15.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. And he drops back in the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. And right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
They're going to run the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Well, and that play ends in a complete disaster for the offense. A fumble and a 2-point conversion. Have to protect the ball much better than that.
And the hands team able to recover the football.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Play action here on first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Damn, 22.
Well,
I slid the protection so you could have him solo. I mean, obviously, I don't expect for you to get him, but damn.
Forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense.
Come
you can
on,
rush
bro.
over the quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the Bears looking to keep this drive rolling. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made over the middle. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. It's second down after that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The Bears line up on 1st and 10 now.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time, and the receiver finding...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Bears are in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Will he score here? And he will score. Touchdown, Bears.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Appreciate you, Delinds.
The offense goes right back to work now.
Wow, the kicker deserves a lot of credit here. He placed the ball perfectly. All you have to do is keep the ball in bounds and then hope for a favorable bounce. Here, they got a real favorable bounce.
Got a wheel rat. Crabtree, come across.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to
Oh, yeah. You hit me on that corner route. Get you back. Everybody else block.
Some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate.
Get your fucking hands off.
The 20 in the deep shot. Big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Oh, come on, 22. No. Y'all stay out here. Y'all gonna stay out here.
Will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Second and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the Hens team able to make their crucial recovery.
Yo. What's up, bro? Yes, shit, bro. What?
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The game is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Playing.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a
Delinds.
nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And here's the handoff.
I can't hear you, bro.
Finds room at the 30.
Fuck! What?
Could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown.
Yeah, I got a hit for yesterday. I looked the same yesterday.
I wondered if this back might get loose.
I'll call you back, but I gotta focus. I just got scored on the game.
Defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And the Bears looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Looks like he's going to run it. In the clear at the 25. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Square leg.
The Bears are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's running out of time here. But just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Chris, you get this deep into an opponent's side of the field and come away with 3 instead of 6. Man, it is a letdown. That's certainly not what they're looking for here on third and long from inside the red zone. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
All right. Control the clock here. Got the cheat code offense. Up offensively.
The offense is set up with excellent field position.
Let's go.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's across the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down here for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down.
Throw it. Throw it to him. Oh.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Got a lane. Can he get in?
Ball, come on, bro.
Close to the end zone.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Touchdown, Ducks.
Why would he take that angle?
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air.
Come
Defense this
on,
time
man.
just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards. It's a touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Here comes a first down pass attempt.
He dropped it. Get the fuck out of here.
Same time as the football, and now it's second down. And the Bears hustle to the line to run that hurry up. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Dumps it down in the back. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. The Bears will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes
the game is bullshit.
All he has to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
It's a hell of a catch.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime.
Yeah, no! It hit the no! That's a touchback. It hit the fucking pylon. Bro, come on, bro. It hit the pylon, bro. It's not a fucking penalty. It can't be a penalty if it hit the pylon.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
1st and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw.
Cheating ass. That's what you get.
Trying to fire the ball into a tight window. He's got some open
Guys,
field.
8 seconds. Let's go.
That was the pick with a nice return.
That's what he
Finally
get.
being brought down.
That's a good ball.
Well,
I mean, that's a good
quarterback
pick.
ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up
And I
paying
had to
for it
run
with a
through
pick.
somebody.
I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the football.
Block somebody.
This one caught. And a quick time.
And I can use my first half pause to get my boy in. How you feeling? You can go chill for a second. You can go 3 so Gil can get in less. Baby Connor is good. McNutt, you're not chilling. Speed, Catapano, you're out of there, bro. Swap you out for Delgado. Oh, Delgado's already starting to fullback. Fullback. Cunningham, you can do it. Delgado, let's get it. Baby Crick. Not yet. Not quite. Gomela. I don't think Carmela's starting. Yeah, cool. Impatient Delinds. Let's get it. Oh, he ran it back. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. He must have figured out something that he wanted
Offense
to do.
after the play.
2 seconds left. New quarterback in. Fuck it. Get some space.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go as he's being hit. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off.
Damn, man. I think that might be a bucket.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football.
Why you stop?
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. And the Bears will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
No.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Bears have first and 10 here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side.
Oh, no!
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Man, that was the worst offensive possession I had the whole time. Fuck.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Great move in the open field. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing that his potential.
Touchdown, Oregon.
This offense really clicking. Man, it's too much. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to run zone versus for this
Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It makes this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. And the Bears will come to the line to crank up the tempo. The linebacker shifting around now. And now the running back's got it again. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football.
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
All about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
That's complete downfield.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The quick throw out left complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to float this one to the right side.
Catch the ball, Deshaun. What the fuck, man? Why are you even here, bro? Catch the fucking ball. Catch the ball, little bro. Catch the ball, little bro. Catch the ball, little bro. You got one job.
This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to throw again.
He dropped that shit too, of course.
Now it brings up fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wide out.
I knew he was going to drop it. I knew he was going to drop it. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here.
Drop. 3 drops in a row.
Everything was perfect. The execution
It
is
was
there.
3 drops in a row.
The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. And now from the pistol formation. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Okay, it's third down after that run. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. They'll give it to the back. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Makes a nice move there. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. The Bears will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Bears will have first and 10 here.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On the ground, it's Cunningham. Fights off a defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. The Bears will try to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake on first down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play. The ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
He just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's intercepted. Going the other way. Can they catch him? He's at the 50. Past the 50. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Baylor. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He gets in for the score, cutting the lead down to 13.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Check mark button.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. They can't slow him down. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. the shotgun. He'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Catch made on the left side. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46. And the Bears come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Bears. Going to come all the way back.
What a great example of why this tight end is one of the top tight ends in college football. This guy's got great speed, but he also has the power to be able to break through those arm tackles and take it to the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Comes back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they pressure gets home? It's a sack.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home on the blitz and gets the sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary.
Yes, sir.
And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. There's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They call the counter play here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball, does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
Here we are late in a 1-score game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll run it from the gun. He shreds the tackle. And that run produces a decent gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Using his legs here. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback scramble to pick up some big yards and get a 1st down and get out of bounds.
And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. It's 1st and goal in 4-down territory. They need a touchdown and a PAT to take the lead. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down.
Check mark button.
Early movement there. Will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Referee.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He bought some time, now let's...
Oh! Catch the ball!
And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Oh, off his back. Get the fuck out of here.
For this moment, under 2 minutes to go, 4th down, 4th quarter, game on the line, and then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
But his defense is doing everything in their power to try to rip away at that football, realizing that clock is becoming their enemy. They may not get many opportunities to have a chance to score if they can't come up with a big stop.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Ducks expect to be able to just run this clock out in the final minute for the W. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Dutch looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it out just short of the end zone there.
Gutsy call here by this offensive coordinator to keep it on the ground on this 3rd down. But he picks up the first with good hard running from the back.
First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory.
Come on, boys. Let's power up.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Took some extra time in the weight room, hanging off on that one.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go, they step up again. Give them the game ball.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. Well, the coach is kind of expected to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Four, has to fucking react. Five, where are you going? Pitch the ball. Pitch it. Feet. Slow.
What up, bro?